All right, what's happening, y'all? It's your man, ES Urban Star, back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. What's happening, my moon babies? We are back, and I did two other reads before you. I didn't go over pretty much. I wasn't gonna say why I decided to not be as upload consistent or whatever. I was gonna save it for here, but like I said in the last video or the video prior, I want to do these things whenever I feel like it. And honestly, like a lot of what was happening astrologically, right? That's the term. I was feeling it. It was definitely involving Virgos. Today it's another situation, but I feel more compelled to do reads today, and I didn't necessarily feel like I felt like receiving messages more than giving messages throughout all of what was happening. We had a full moon that just happened, new moon and all this other stuff, eclipse, and just a bunch of just things happening that I did not feel like I was, for lack of better wording, strong enough to even give out reads. Does this mean I am like totally back? Who knows? I feel very much read ready today. I'm gonna do two shorts today. Shout out to Too Short the rapper, but two YouTube shorts. Yeah, after I do this, of course. But yeah, we're here now, and I just wanted to get that out the way because I like to, do the venting when it comes to my personal signs. And since you're my moon sign, and that's why I'm a vent to you. Anyways, we start off with the Emperor. This is stability here, which is great to see. Discipline is definitely needed for everybody, but especially to my Tauruses out there. I don't think discipline is something that many Tauruses struggle with in the first place, but it is always a good reminder to have that, especially when we meaning Tauruses, but when you really, since you might be a Taurus sun, when a Taurus is can be very much in their fantastical state, very much fantasy minded. It's a good reminder to be very much disciplined, and yeah, it's great to have these fantasies and thoughts and all these wishes that you may have want, but just be reminded of your reality. And Saturn is meeting with Venus. Is it? I'm already forgetting. That's why I'm not an astrologer. But Saturn pretty much the planet of just reality, being in your reality, being honest with yourself. So yeah, I think today of all days, especially being in the 11th, is and that's going to be relative to the shorts that I do later on, or literally right after this video. It's very much important that we're in tune with ourselves, reality-wise. Like, we're in tune with our situation. All right? Your next card is the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who fears change, which is odd in a way, because your next card is the Hierophant in reverse, which is somebody who is open to embracing change. So you have the Emperor, you have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and then you have the Hierophant in reverse. The Emperor is simply somebody, again, like I said, very much disciplined, very much stable as well. When you think of not changing, you kind of think of something stable, right? But maybe that stability is coming from a place of fear rather than a place of just, that's just who you are or how you are, right? A place of just being, just stable, right? Maybe it's coming from a place of fear. And that Hierophant in reverse is saying, hey, listen, in any other case, being stable is nothing wrong. And hell, there's nothing wrong with being stable as well. But if there are certain things you need to change, especially when it comes to your material wealth or how you view material gains, pretty much, that's what the cups symbolize. When it comes to that, maybe it's a good time to just be open to said change and all that stuff. I kind of want to clarify some more. Let me pick up some more cards. Clarify this message. Interesting. You got the Four of Wands when I asked for a clarification. Belonging, celebration, marriage. I'm just gonna say, and some of y'all don't like that word. It is what it is. The word that's being used in the card or for the card, or one of the words, is unionship, but if we're speaking modern day language, we're talking marriage. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, that's an interesting card that it came out in regards to the situation here. Because I feel like it could be a situation where you find a partner who you all come, or you have a partner that can help you maybe lessen the fear of change that you have. This person could be a total opposite of who you are, of how you are. And this could be a situation where it's an opposites attract type situation, right? I'm gonna do some more venting again. I don't know. Okay, I think it's gone now, the helicopters. But the reason why I do these videos on the weekends is because during the weekday nowadays, the people are outside blowing leaves. It's fall, blowing leaves. If it's not in the summertime where they're cutting grass like crazy, when it doesn't need to be cut every damn day, they're outside blowing leaves and shit and just making a whole bunch of noise. So I do the stuff on the weekend because they don't work on the weekends. But then when you got helicopters flying over your house, that can be very much annoying as well. I'm just ranting. But anyways, this could be like I said, this could be a partner of yours who helps you get over that fear of change, essentially, I think. It could be a balance of where this person encourages you to change when you need to, but it also accepts the parts of yourself that you don't necessarily want to change. Very much. I kind of want to put one more card. Why not? One more tarot before we get into their oracle. This one seemed to want to come out. The King of Swords in reverse. Ruthless, dishonest, tyrannical. That's unfortunate to see right after the Four of Wands. Well, it's ruthless to see if it was to describe your partner, but I think it's describing you, where you don't want to be that type of individual. If you find someone like this, if you find someone that's willing to give you this, Taurus, don't be the tyrant in a relationship. My ex was a tyrannical Taurus, so this could be her read. But yeah, if you find someone that's willing to just, and when I say that sounds kind of fucked up, like Tauruses don't deserve love. If you find someone that's going to be with you just as much as you want to be with them, right? Apologize for my wording of willing to be with you, because that was messed up. But that's not what I meant to. That was just coming to mind. Terrible wording though, so apologize. But if you find that special someone and they find you, don't be the individual that if they present something new to you, or a new idea to you, that you're just automatically going to say, nope, don't want it, not used to it, not what I want. It doesn't fit into my fantasy bubble. Therefore, I don't want it. Don't be that partner, because it doesn't end well. I mean, I would know from experience it doesn't end well. And yeah, so just a bit of advice on that front here, right? Perfect for today, being today. Perfect for, advice for today, but, take it as it resonates. We're about to get into the Oracle right now. But before I choose a card, I would like for you to hit that like button if you haven't. Comment, share, subscribe. And if you are going to subscribe, at least watch these videos. All right? All right. So nothing really want to... Not really getting any jumpers for the Oracle. So I'm just... Interesting. You might have Capricorn in your chart because they got this card as well. Same position and everything. Alright. Honest Echoes, by the way. That's the card. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole story. Yeah. Not really going to explain more. That's what I have for you today, Taurus. If you got anything of value from this video, please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe once again. Until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Peace out.